The ballroom shimmered with gold light, the kind that makes everything look softer than it really is, except the hurt brewing in my chest. I stood beside my wife, Mia, as we stepped into her company's annual gala. She barely looked at me the entire drive there. Not a compliment, not a glance, just silence, and a quick try not to embarrass me tonight. It stung more than I wanted to admit. Still, I told myself it was nerves, stress, pressure from work. But deep down, a voice whispered, "Something is wrong." 15 minutes in, the truth slapped me across the face. I watched her walk toward her boss, Nathan Cole, tall, smooth-talking, every bit the corporate charmer. His hand lingered too long on her waist when he greeted her. She didn't stop him. Instead, she laughed, brushing her hair behind her ear like she used to do only for me. My grip tightened around my glass, but I stayed still. Then the music changed, slow, intimate. Nathan held out his hand. She didn't even look at me. She just took it, walked past me like I was invisible. She wasn't my wife in that moment. She was someone else entirely, someone who forgot who stood by her when she had nothing. Nathan pulled her close. Their bodies fitting together like this wasn't the first time. People noticed. A couple whispered near me, "Isn't that her husband?" Another murmured, "Damn, that's cold." I swallowed the humiliation like poison. Not a word left my lips. Then came the twist no one expected. A woman stepped beside me. Elegant, confident, emerald green dress that flowed perfectly with every move. Isabella Hart, senior architect at the firm, known for her sharp mind and sharper boundaries. She looked at me, not with pity, but interest. "You're handling this better than most," she said softly, eyes still on Mia, swaying in another man's arms. I smirked through pain. Maybe I'm just numb. Isabella's lips curled into a dangerous smile. Or maybe she doesn't realize the kind of man she's about to lose. Before I could react, she turned to me fully and did the boldest thing in that entire ballroom. She extended her hand. "Dance with me." My eyebrows lifted. "You don't even know me." She stepped closer and whispered, "I've seen enough to know you deserve better than this." Then louder so people could hear. "So Mia could hear," she said. "If she's busy, take me instead." Every head turned. Even the band hesitated. I took her hand. We stepped onto the dance floor. Mia froze mid-spin. Nathan looked confused, his hands dropping from her waist. Isabella slid her arm around my shoulder like she owned the moment. And maybe she did. She leaned in slightly and said, "Relax. Let them feel invisible for once." My heart hammered. Not from love, but from something sharper. Vindication. Mia stormed toward us, jaw tight. "What are you doing?" she hissed. Isabella didn't move away. "Dancing. You left him alone." "I didn't." Mia's eyes burned. "This isn't funny. Stop it." I looked at her and said the words I knew would cut. "You said you were busy, so I assumed I didn't matter. Turns out someone else thought I did." Her face crumbled, shock melting into jealousy, then fear. Nathan tried to intervene, placing a hand on Mia's arm, but she yanked it away. For the rest of the night, she didn't dance. She didn't laugh. She sat alone, watching as Isabella and I became the center of attention. Not because of scandal, but because of class, because of control, because I refused to break. But revenge didn't end there. 2 weeks later, Mia stood in our kitchen, voice trembling. "Can we talk?" I leaned on the counter, silent. She confessed everything. How she got carried away with attention. How Nathan made her feel powerful. How she thought I'd never leave. Then came the tears. "Please, I'll do anything. Just don't give up on us." I looked at her, not with love, but clarity. "I'm not giving up," I said calmly. "I'm returning the favor." She looked confused. Then I handed her divorce papers. "You left me when I was still yours. I'm just making it official." Her knees went weak. She grabbed my arm. "Please, no." I stepped back. "You taught me something important, Mia. Never make someone feel replaceable. Unless you're prepared to be replaced, too." The next week, I showed up to the office, not as her husband, but as the new silent investor. Isabella, now my business partner, walked beside me. Mia stood in the lobby, frozen, watching us walk past like she was the stranger now. And for the first time, I didn't feel invisible.